Hi there, my name's Themis, this is Callum, and we've both just arrived at Mitolo Family Farms, about a 2.5 hour drive outside of Adelaide in the Riverland, and we're going to learn about everything potatoes and onions.
And we're lucky enough to have Frank and John at Mitolo show us the ropes today, all the way from seed through to harvest. Let's do it, mate. All right, so what have we got here, John?
Here's the seed potatoes. Now these are getting nearly ready to be planted, so they've just started shooting or pipping.
So when most people look at this, they don't see seed, they see potato.
Yes, so a seed potato is a potato.
The seed comes from our seed sheds. They're normally prepped there and we transport them to site in 1 tonne bins, and they're normally just delivered just in time to be planted. We just schedule everything so they're not stored on site for very long, maybe a day or 2 at the most.
Obviously we're currently in a much more kind of dark and cooler environment than I anticipate than they would be in the farm. Is that on purpose?
Yes, we keep them in cool, pristine condition, ready for planting.
Brilliant.
All right, well, let's go check out the next step. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Yes, we'll go meet Frank out in the paddock.
Beautiful.
This farm, Riverland, we're on, is 4,500 hectares. There's about 50 sites on this farm.
You know, farms have got a lot bigger over the last 40 years than what they used to be. So originally, potato planters were 2 row, now they're up to 6 and 8 rows, so everything's getting wider and quicker and faster. From start to finish, if we see a variety in Europe, we want to commercialise that, and if we go aggressively, we can have a variety commercial in 4 to 5 years.
We grow potatoes from May through to February, and we're planting constantly through that period of time, and once they're planted it's probably 120 to 160 days of growing, and we'll harvest probably from 2 to 3 weeks after that period to get optimum freshness.
Potatoes and onions are good crops to interchange because they don't conflict with their soil impact, so they're quite different crops. So the disease pressure on potatoes is different to onions and vice versa, so we can actually interchange them quite easily without causing issues with the soil. Sustainability is a key priority for us on the farm. All that crop is utilised for retail and wholesale consumption, food service. Many things are a bit misshapen, slightly damaged, will go into food service for peeling. What is not suitable for peeling or suitable for human consumption might be too heavily greened, very badly damaged. We give that to farmers for cattle feed and so forth.
Each week we harvest about 6,000 tonne of produce. It all gets sent to Virginia for processing and distribution.
Really any excuse for us to get out of the office or out of the kitchen and to the farm, and we're there.
And I know that we've both learned just how much effort and energy goes into the humble spud and onion from here in the Riverland all the way to the supermarket shelf. And for me, I just can't wait to see the final part of the process from here to the packing in Virginia.
We're here at Virginia at the Mitolo Family Farms head office.
Let's head into the packing shed. Follow us.
Hi, I'm Themis.
Hey Themis, Darren.
Hey, Callum, thanks so much for having us here.
Not a problem. Welcome to Mitolo Family Farm. Let me show you through.
Potatoes are fresh continuously all year round, so we're harvesting during summer overnight, delivered to our site here at Virginia. They are then tipped in and washed, so the turnaround time could be within less than 12 hours.
So once they get here to the packing shed, what does that process of actually washing them look like?
So those potatoes are gently tipped into a big hopper, which is like a big bathtub, and that water is continually flushed to keep that water fresh as possible. So they then get carried out of that bath, goes over a grading table before they go into a tumbler, and there's water in there and they're getting a second clean. It then travels through a hydrocooler. The hydrocooler will bring that core temperature out of that potato down to around 15 degrees.
This is Marco Mitolo. Marco is the next generation coming through, son of Frank Mitolo, and we'll show you around the rest of the day.
Have a look.
And then they'll be run through our optical grading machine, which is then weighing each potato, looking at the blemish on each potato. We can then send that packed straight in the cool room, could be in the truck, same day, happens, out the door, next day, gone. The turnaround time to get it into store is very quick.
So what's the process from when the onions actually arrive to getting packed? What does that process look like?
The product will come in, they go through a process where they get a general nice clean and then runs through a optical grading machine where we're looking at it, taking photos, looking at internal defects and then grading that product into bins so they almost like get a second look at it to pick out any defects.
Wow, what an incredible day here at Mitolo Family Farms. I love seeing the whole process from the farm right through to the packaging. And for me, I think the thing that impressed me the most was at every stage, the focus is on quality.
I couldn't agree more. You're right, from farm to plate, there is a really strong focus on processes, teamwork, and using some of the best state-of-the-art technology possible.
A huge thanks to the Mitolo team for welcoming us into their family for today.